These Cinnamon Toast Crunch bars are so easy to make, they taste delicious, and I put a twist on them that gives them a little s'more feel. Welcome to the Salted Pepper, where we cook for real life using real food and we keep it real simple. Today's recipe is super simple, like takes 10 minutes at most to make. You can make it in a pot on the stove, you can make it in your Ninja Foodi pressure cooker and air crisper, any appliance that has sear sauté. I'm gonna be using the Possible Cooker Pro, and we're gonna go on sear sauté, and I'm gonna get it started right now. So go on sear sauté on high and hit start. It's gonna go through a preheat process. While it's preheating, add in 2 tablespoons of salted or unsalted butter, it's up to you. And keep the wrapper. I'm gonna show you why in just a minute. Now, once the butter gets about 50% melted, I'm gonna add in the mini marshmallows. This is 4 ounces or 2 cups of mini marshmallows. We have 6 ounces or 4 cups of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what's gonna make up the base of our bars. But then we have some mix-ins, and I'm gonna go over that in just a minute. While the butter is melting, let's get our pan ready. Now, for this recipe, I'm using an 8x8 pan. You can double all of the ingredients and make a larger batch, a 9x13. But I find that this is a very rich dessert. I cut them in pretty small squares, and an 8x8 works great. Now remember that wrapper. So the wrapper with a little bit of butter on it, I use it to help keep the parchment paper, especially in the corners here. So I just take this and just kind of rub it around the sides, and like I said, especially in the corners, and that's gonna help kind of glue down the parchment paper. And then we have a strip of parchment, I just lay it in here and try to get the corners as crisp as you can so that the cereal bars sit in there nicely. All right. That looks good enough. Now we'll set that to the side, and by now the butter should be partially melted, and we will add in our marshmallows. And then you want to stir this constantly until the marshmallows combine with the butter and you have a nice smooth mixture. Once most of the marshmallows have melted, then make sure you do stir constantly at this point so you don't burn your marshmallows. And once you have a smooth mixture, you're gonna dump in your cereal. And give it a really good stir and take it off of the heat. And we are done. Well, we're almost done. We're done with kneading the appliance, so you can turn that off. Keep stirring here. We want it to cool down just a little bit before we add in the add-ins. What I have here is 1 cup of mini marshmallows. Add those in. They're not gonna melt all the way, and that is what we want. We want a 1/4 cup of chocolate. I'm gonna add those in at the end though, once I stir this in, because I really don't want the chocolate to melt too much in the cereal bars. Then I have a 1/4 cup of peanuts. I measured out whole peanuts and then crushed them up in a little plastic bag with a meat tenderizer with a smooth bottom to it, and ended up with a couple tablespoons of crushed peanuts. Now, this is totally optional, but the reason I add those in is because this tends to be pretty darn sweet, and the salt from the peanuts really balanced it out. But if you have a peanut allergy or just don't like peanuts, certainly don't worry about it. All right, now we're gonna put our chocolate chips in, give it a little stir. Make sure those chocolate chips get into the mixture. We don't want them melting on the bottom of the pan. All right, that looks good. And then immediately transfer it over to our prepared pan. Then I take a spoon, scrape off this excess here, because it's sticky with the melted marshmallows. And then press it down into your pan, the best you can. We're gonna fix it in just a minute. We're gonna make it into an even layer. All right, once you have it into your pan, don't worry that it's not pressed down. What I like to do is take another piece of parchment, put it on top, and then use that to sort of press everything down. By pressing it down, you're gonna compact it, and that's what's gonna keep these Cinnamon Toast Crunch bars or s'mores bars, whatever you wanna call them, together when we go to cut them. Try to get it into an even layer as much as possible. There we go. Now we just let them set up for 1 to 2 hours, then we can cut them up and serve them. So the Cinnamon Toast Crunch or s'mores bars have been sitting at room temperature for about an hour. And you can also pop them into the refrigerator for a quicker chill or leave them sit at room temperature for several hours. But 1 hour seems to have done the trick. So we're gonna go ahead and get these out, and the parchment makes it so easy to do that. So now open up the parchment, and we are looking at our beautiful Cinnamon Toast Crunch bars. Now, you can cut them any size you want. So if you want huge ones, make them huge. I like them a little bit smaller, so I'm gonna make them about 1.5 to 2 inches in size. I think these are pretty sweet with the chocolate and the Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal and all that. So I like to make them on the smaller side. And then we just cut them into little squares. Oh my gosh, this is so great. Here, I'll try one that's got chocolate and all the good stuff in there, the marshmallows that are whole. I cannot wait for you guys to make these because I happen to know that they're amazing. Oh my goodness. I don't even care. These are delicious. Make them today.